Well, here we are. For 4 years, we've denied in the backs of our minds that this day would ever even arrive, but here we are. Here we are in the midst of its fleeting moments. Many people argue that our high school years are the best years of our lives, and part of that's backed up scientifically, but let's not delve into that. Others avidly deny that, declaring that these 4 years are really the worst. Regardless of which group we fall into, there is little disagreement that high school leaves irreversible marks on our lives and shapes us for the remainder of them, for better or for worse. It wasn't just the classes we took, or the friends we made, or the heartbreak and euphoria that we went through that made us who we were or made high school what it was. It was a combination of it all. We've been broken down, sharpened and rebuilt, mostly, again and again. And as a result of what we've learned, most of us find that we're not at all the same people that we were yesterday. Our body cells replace themselves every few months, but our brain chemistry and neurons develop further every moment. Our identities are not static. Choices and circumstance have shaped us. Who we are today may be worse or better than who we are tomorrow. It's up to us at this point to do what will make us happy or better, even if it makes others or ourselves uncomfortable. Comfort does not equal happiness, and the time is going to pass anyway, so we may as well do what will make us successful. But success is a subjective term, and our capability to reach our aspirations is hardly measured by GPA or SAT scores or height or the school we attend. It's about passion and the work invested. Just ask Coach White or any of the other coaches. They taught me so much about our innate potential, and for that I'll be forever grateful. I was lucky, as we all are, to have many opportunities in and out of school, as well as for my sisters, parents, mom and dad, friends, and teachers to help me through it. In my life, I'm constantly reminded that as a female, especially an outspoken female who's battled depression, anxiety, eating disorders, addiction. See, I'm basically your classic 18-year-old screw-up, but I never would have been able to think, say, or do what I have had I not been born in the US or was born in a different era. Northside High truly is a special place, excuse the cliche, but I know. I attended Houston County High my freshman year, and while I was there, I rolled my eyes at the idea that Northside had anything to offer beyond a fantastic football team, or that any school could resemble anything like a family. I guess I'd use Hoko and Mean Girls as my main points of reference. But Northside proved me hopelessly wrong. In our class alone, we have students who've earned the title of Miss America's Outstanding Teen, competed in the Teen Jeopardy finals, released hip-hop albums, modeled, represented Georgia in the National Beta Club, and represented our school in the Governor's Honors programs, in addition to winning the drama and football state championship titles. Moreover, my classmates have been accepted to some of the best universities in the nation with scholarships, like the University of Florida, FSU, Carnegie Mellon, Vanderbilt, Georgia Tech, UGA, the University of Kentucky, Emory, Columbia, and Juilliard. Not to mention the literally hundreds more who have overcome personal odds in order to achieve excellent feats in their lives to get here today. I'm incredibly humbled to be a part of a class of such caliber. It sometimes seems like the system pits us against one another, yet in reality, each of us contributes something unique to what surrounds us. We have innumerable problems everywhere, but it would be a shame to put all that we have to waste because we're so focused believing what other people have told us that we should believe, doing what other people have always told us that we should do, and being who other people have always wanted us to be, that we ignore what's clearly in front of us. Thank you for your time, and best of luck to us all.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is William Crouch, and I am proud to be the Salutatorian for the class of 2015. You know, life is quick. These first few years of growing up are cinematic, almost film-like. And whether your life was more of a rom-com, an action flick, or even kind of a horror movie, what we've experienced until now are still only the previews. Just imagine as the tape begins to run and you see where your life is headed. Hi Mom, hi Dad. College is going great. The first week went well and I feel like I'm really fitting in. Congratulations, you got the job. Happy birthday. But you broke my heart. Will you marry me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. You haven't changed a bit. Please don't leave. Mom, Dad, I have a surprise for you. You're gonna have grandkids. I'm sorry, but this has to be goodbye. I love you so much. Happy anniversary. Is that a tattoo? You're fired. What do you mean it's over? And the Academy Award goes to... Now hit pause. Class of 2015, this could be our future. Every statement, every moment, every wish, each ounce of happiness and sliver of doubt, every living, breathing moment is ours for the taking. You know, as we grow up, the outside world is kind of scary. It's a world most of us have never really even had the chance to experience yet. The real world is a concept that seems scary. It's a world most of us just think is a mythical creature of some sort, something parents only talk about. We constantly wish to grow up, yet given the opportunity, most adults would relinquish responsibility and relive their favorite childhood memories, even high school. Simply put, growing up is a part of life. It's not an easy part of life, but it's life nonetheless, so why not seek it, make it special? So what happens next? The answer to that question is as varied as this class in front of us. Many of us know, or at least they claim to know, exactly what step to take next, whether that's college, a career, or even running off to the dark jungles of Venezuela. Others like me will tell you we have some sort of plan. I think the big thing about high school is learning about yourself, and many of us will leave this town with some vague idea of what degree we'd like to get or what job we'd have in the future, but nothing more, and that's totally okay. From preschool, we've had to grow up knowing all the right answers, and on the other hand, we've also had some pretty bad ones as well. I think the beauty behind all of it is that life has no right or wrong answers. And again, I'm speaking for a lot of us. Throughout high school, I've learned the most important thing, and that's you only get one go on this planet. You have to find a balance between work, school or otherwise, and everything else in the world. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. It's not just a quote from a movie, it's the God-honest truth. Don't work yourself to death. Yet at the same time, don't let life pass you by. You got one shot, you better make it count. I stand before you today, one boy in front of hundreds facing his future. I want to thank all my fellow students and faculty for helping me find my way and making high school the best experience of my life. To my best friends, I love each and every one of you. You've helped me through the toughest times, and I feel like all of us have helped each other grow stronger. To my teachers, thank you for never giving up on me. Sometimes I feel like I get stuck in high school and constantly think that, you know, that's where I peak. And finally, to my parents. The last few years have been the hardest of my life. Times I've felt isolated, hurt, abandoned, separated from you two. But through all this pain and confusion, you've taught me what love really is. Pure, unconditional love. You may not approve of who I am, or who I'll become, or how I live my life, and the truth is you don't have to. In fact, you've never had to approve of who I was, yet you still love me. I may not be the perfect son, but in spite of what you've had to face in order to make me feel loved, you make it easy to say that you're the perfect parents. I love you so much, and thank you for everything. So once again, we are full circle, facing the frightening concept known as growing up. I'll probably still ask to use the bathroom at times when I'm in class, or even to grab food out of someone else's fridge. Yet, in spite of graduating in a few short moments, we'll still find ourselves pressured to make lifelong decisions that ultimately dictate our future from the moment we walk across this stage. We are starting out blind on this monumental life journey, and it is slightly discouraging. Although I know one thing is certain, I, like many others, have come to the realization that we are truly growing up, and these are simply our first steps. Thank you.